Happy birthday to the United States Marine Corps, 246 years old. It was first founded on this day, November 10th, 1775. So today we're sharing our appreciation to all the Marines out there. Thank you so much for your service.
And tomorrow is Veterans Day, and as we celebrate those brave service members who have sacrificed so much for our country, we also want to highlight people who are doing their part to give back to those veterans.
One of those people is Brian Gates. He's the owner of Bookwell Travel, and he's going on a 241-mile mission to help veterans in need, a mission that kicks off today in New London. He joins us now from Mystic. Brian, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. Very well. How are you everybody doing today?
We are doing just great and very excited to hear about this. First things first, want to know more about the journey in general, but is there any special significance to 241 as the number of miles?
Well, it was from our landing point is going to be the Veterans Hospital in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So we're here in Mystic in New London. Let's leave from New London, you know, the sub-base capital of the world. You've got Coast Guard down here, a lot of military here. So we're leaving, and it's 241 miles. So I said, you know something, it's going to take me 60 hours to get there. We're going straight through to bring the awareness of the veterans' homelessness and also the active military people that are living in poverty, technically speaking.
Yeah, so I have to ask you, how do you prepare for a mission like this, 241 miles?
Well, you know, I train all the time by just doing long distance runs, etc. But I look at it this way, you know, I have my banana, I have my peanut butter, I've got my Cheerios, I got my special water. I look at it this way too. If I can't do it in the 60 hours straight through, you think about the people, the veterans that are homeless out there. They do it 365 days out of the year. So if they can do it, I certainly can do it.
Now, you just described perfectly why giving back to veterans is so important to you, but we always ask this of a lot of people who take their time. There's a number of different areas in which you could have focused your efforts and your time. Why specifically veterans?
Well, this is what happened. We have a company called Bookwell Travel. Every time you go on our website, okay, and book a night, we donate 20 meals to the less fortunate. We've been down the whole East Coast so far. You know, Savannah, Wilmington, Boston, all New England, New York. And what I found, we always do a 12-hour run to the food bank, to the mission. And what I found when I'm running at night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, I found a lot of homeless veterans that are out there. And then when we go to the food bank, we found a lot of active military people coming to our food banks. So I started doing some, you know, investigation, like we would say. Well, come to find out, which a lot of people don't really realize, I don't think, in America, except the military and a lot of people, there's over 60,000 veterans that are homeless. Mm-hmm. And then also there's a lot of active military ladies and gentlemen that serve our country. Believe it or not, they're on food stamps. And that's just not right. Yeah. So on that, I started talking to some people. We teamed up with another gentleman, Craig Hensel. He's a 30-year Coast Guard. He wrote a book, Leadership from the Front Lines, and all his proceeds are going to build these tiny homes also for the veterans to get them out of homelessness. So we shifted our whole philanthropy and said, you know something? Every day with our company, Bookwell Travel, is Veterans Day. And we're out on a mission to take and accomplish the homelessness, give them shelter, and also bring food to them. And that's why we're bringing the 150,000 meals down in Philly. We're launching a national launch through Bookwell Travel.
Mm-hmm. Now, Brian, you mentioned homelessness as the major concern, a really big concern for veterans. What are the other resources that are available to veterans that really could use more attention, that you're really hoping people get more involved with?
Well, a lot of it, when I'm going to these to the different missions, you know, like Cathedral Kitchen in Camden, etc., there's volunteers after volunteers working with these veterans on their PST, on their drug addictions, on their alcoholism, their joblessness, you know, hygiene. Hygiene is huge. Mm. So, you know, it's just like, it's very heart-wrenching that, you know, you see a veteran on over a man cover, for example, with no legs. And just left out there. But first of all, nobody in America deserves to be homeless. You know, it's a mission that we're on, and everything. And the outreach, I've met the most gracious people throughout the whole East Coast that works with veterans, and just it's everything that has to do with joblessness, so I encourage all people, hire veterans, hire, and participate in this whole national launch right through Book Well Travel. Because a lot of people don't realize the hospitality business, during my run, there's going to be over 60 million hotel nights booked in America. 60 million. Yeah. Now, if I can get 1 million of those to go through Book Well Travel, right, we'll generate millions and millions of meals.
Yes.
Wonderful. Yeah. That is the goal. Brian, thank you so much. I know we could talk about this for another 20 minutes. It's that important. But good luck. We're out of time. Good luck. 241 miles, a long way to go. Thank you so much for joining us today from Mystic.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Don.
Thanks so much.
All right. Right over to Matt Scott. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Let's talk temperatures, which are very warm this morning for